We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Thomas. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside, you see him moving outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Flores. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got it back on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Godfrey. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Washington State lines up quickly. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Grabbed in backfield. It's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Gaines. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Caught close to the marker. It's Gaines.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They just keep firing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Caught over the middle. It's Ellison.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's got an open man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to be...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Bruins are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Good, solid tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington State.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazzu!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Coming out with it, it's Flores. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
A third down try for the offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Cougars! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Flores. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Brought down at the 45. 1st down for the offense.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's good enough.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside. onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Lyle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Cougars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Touchdown, Washington State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the 36. And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Flores. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got a man, it's Flores.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
UCLA 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Boyd.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.